Good morning. Hey, in this month's article, I'm talking about fishing shell oyster reefs, and we go into pretty good detail about what type of reefs we like to fish, the angles that we fish them at, how we approach them, why we fish reefs this time of year versus some other periods in the year. Today's a perfect example. I'm fishing a really small reef in a small area. It's surrounded by deep water. The reef has a pass that runs through it. And when I was headed out this morning, I looked up, told the guys, I said, see that slick drifting off that little piece of shell there? It's about as big as a basketball court. And I said, we're gonna fish right there. So my guys are sitting in the boat waiting anxiously to get out. You can't see it now, but there was a slick that popped up. It's drifted out there. A little bit of scattered shell here. There's a little bit of bait up on it. Current's running to the south. We got a falling tide, so they're facing into that current. Ought to be a pretty good setup for us. We already know there's some fish there. We saw the signs of them. We saw the slick. We've seen the bait. The current's moving. The wind's blowing out of the southeast. Those are all good things. And we landed here because the fish spoke to us. They gave us a sign. We weren't headed here. We were headed to fish shell, but we weren't headed to this piece of shell. But we're gonna fish this piece of shell. We're gonna throw mirror lure Little John XLs, watermelon red glitter, Texas Custom Double D's. Both of those lures are gonna allow my guys to put action on a bait that tells the fish what I'm seeing, I'm creating. Therefore, I'll eat it. And instinct takes over. She sees it. It's got an action on it that is evasive. It looks like something that she is causing. Pow. Okay, game on. All right. So thanks for reading the articles. Thanks for continuing to support the Texas Saltwater Magazine and all the guys and gals that write in it. And we hope you learn something each month. That's the whole reasoning behind it, is to teach you something, to make you think a little bit. Think a little bit and ask those questions of yourself. Why did I catch them here today? What was it that separated today from yesterday? All right. When you discover those things, you're going to become more consistent. You're going to become a better fisherman, and you're going to like it more. That's all there is to it. Okay. See you next month.